Hi friends, welcome to the Ottie the Octopus tutorial. This is a beginner plus pattern. You might find some things challenging, but you can adjust the speed and the settings of the video. To start, you're going to make a slip knot leaving an 8-inch tail, and then we're going to chain on 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we're going to turn this into a circle a little bit differently than most others do. So we're going to flip it over on the back side. And just like when you were making a chunky knit blanket, we're going to stitch through the dragon humps on the back. So we're going to pull up our next loop. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're going to want to look under that last loop that you've made in the chain. And right before that, so chain loop number 7, you are actually going to pull the tail through that. So that would be under loop 2 of row 2. And now you'll knit as normal. We are going to knit 8 for 5 rows, giving us a total of 40 loops. And once you get to that last row, the next row, we're going to knit 1, increase 1, and continue doing this down the row. So increase 1, knit 1, increase, knit 1, and then just continue this until you get to the end. And after that last increase, you should have a total of 16 loops. Now what we're going to do is we're going to knit 1, and then we're going to chain 2 additional loops onto that same loop. There's 2, and then you're going to bring that loop down to meet your next loop. You'll take your working yarn, knit 1 through that next loop, and then you're going to slip stitch. So you'll just take your next loop and pull it through your previous loop. And then that loop you will just leave up, and then in your next loop you're going to knit 1, chain 2, and make sure you're keeping a really tight tension, and then slip stitch. And then you are just going to continue this pattern until you reach the end of the row. After you've completed all 8 tentacles, you should still have 8 loops up, so we're just going to keep a really tight tension, bringing those loops close to each other, and then you're just going to knit 8. After you've completed that row, you're going to cut your working yarn, leaving about an 8-inch tail. And then you will go ahead and close this off. You're going to take your tail and pull it through your loop from inside to outside. And once you've pulled through all 8 loops, you're just going to hold on to that tail and just pull it tight until that circle in the middle closes. Once that's pulled tight, you're just going to tie your tail to a nearby loop. And then you're going to make a double knot near the base of the project. And then you're just going to tuck in that knot and tail into the center where you closed off. Now you can adjust the tentacles, just slightly pulling them out. And now we are going to stuff our project. You can just stuff this to your preference. We will close off. If you have not knit in the round this way before, I like to mark the very last loop just in case it gets lost. You'll just pull the tail yarn through the outside loops of the chain, and you will finish off the same way you did the bottom of your project. So here is the octopus. You can go ahead and do the face however you prefer. I have these 3 up here as a good example of different ways that you can do it. The white one I made as a ghost. Just did some black yarn for the eyes, just a couple of columns away from each other. This one I did the same embroidery that I did in my free blueberry tutorial. And then this is just a cute little blushy one. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments or send me a message. If you make this and share online, please feel free to tag us.